YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Chip the Hustler, man. We back with another reaction review. I ain't gonna take too much of your time, but we definitely gotta have a conversation about this. But before we do that, I need you to hit the like, subscribe, and I need you to comment. Hey, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kick it off, man. I just want to go ahead and just talk about just the fact that like how versatile these actors are, man. Like one thing I've been noticing about like UK actors is, bro, they get in character so good. I don't know if they go to acting school or they just get brought up in like a like how we got here like magnet school. You got like art schools that they just like specifically work on certain things to help you become like they got like a focus. So like if you go to magnet school, you can focus on science, you can focus on art, you can focus on math, stuff like that. I don't know what y'all got going on, but whatever y'all doing is working because y'all got phenomenal actors. And just like for instance, I'm gonna just Kano Sully. You know what I mean? He's a hip hop artist, as y'all know. But if you're American and you don't know, Kano, he's one of the biggest artists in the UK. Great actor, bro. I hated this nigga from the first time I seen Top Boy to this last little thing. But over time, I kind of understood like why he did the way he did. But I just didn't agree with a lot of the stuff he did because I just felt like his ambition is what ultimately just made him meet his demise. And just like I just don't like the way he treated his people, man. At the end of the day, man, you're supposed to know your friend in bad times. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be able to, like, if your friend easily angry you, just not to rebuke him. And I'm just like, dang, like his environment has just shaped him so much, and he ain't been able to be just like get outside his body just to do some recollection, which you could tell over time he was growing as a character because he was like just his thought process was changing. Even though he was still kind of quick to anger, he still like broke stuff down a little bit different. But niggas like Sully, bro, they come with a code, and I get it, man. It can be hard to try to like differentiate certain things in that type of life because you make one wrong move, you dead. And I understand that, but so it's he one of them like you hate him but you love him because it's like nigga, he's embodying what it's like to live in that type of lifestyle. Like nigga, some niggas gotta be monsters, some niggas gotta be like he says, he says it's either where we from, you either monsters or food, and I can never be food. I get it, but nigga, that's just the life. But yeah, we get more into that a little bit later. But yeah, I just wanted to just talk about just like the artistry and just like how the actors, even Shelly, bro, she a rapper, man, and she it's just like you can just see the level of like how these people work on their craft. Like I was looking at for instance, you watch Power Book Force. It's one of my favorite shows. Just the Power universe in itself, but you can look at the actors, man, and just tell like the level of where they are in their craft is just not I'm not gonna say they don't take it too serious. It's just like some things is just like like damn, bro, you could have worked on that a little bit more. You could have just like I don't know what the fuck it is, but I can tell you that the acting is way better on Top Boy for sure. Even like with somebody being a 2-star talent, which is crazy to me. But yeah, my first thing I got on the notes was I wanted to talk about the first episode, the step back with they just reintroducing everybody. And everybody just like still in motion after Jamie's death. People just kind of wondering what's going on. And eventually Sully had came to press Duchesne's like, nigga, you need to step back, get off the road. Duchesne, oh, get off the road, I want to get off the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, nigga, give it up. Like, but it is what it is. I feel like we gonna talk more about that at the end, but I just feel like, bro, like I don't know what the fuck was wrong with Sully, bro. It's like, well, I do know he got his ambition was killing him. And a lot of times when when you have too much ambition, it'll kill the human side of you. You know what I'm saying? If you think about what I'm saying, it's some real shit. Like your ambition would kill your human side because you're gonna be so so focused on the work, so focused on the goals, so focused on the craft, you're gonna forget the love. You forget how and who got you to this point. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it's the lifestyle as far as like you gotta be a certain way, but that shit can kill you as well because you still gotta be human in certain ways because you can treat a nigga so bad that ultimately they gonna spank you. They gonna get you out of here, man. So you gotta remember you can't allow your ambition to cloud your mind. Ambition is always needed to be there, but it needs to be in a certain part in your life, a portion. Like you can't just let it overcrowd everything because when you don't have balance and it's not like even like love, like when you don't have everything portioned in a way where it need to portion, bruh, you gonna getting spanked every time. You're gonna meet your demise. Like ambition has this little corner in your life of where it needs to be, but you can't let it overshadow the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I do get like when you in this lifestyle, you got to be a little bit more sharper than others. But that's why it takes to be, or it pays to be an even keeled person in these situations. Yeah, that right there was bomb for me. Like just being able to break that down because what I mean, I'm a thinker. I read, so just being able to see that and just be like, man, that's what really got him. Yeah, that was crazy. Episode, let me see, 2. Oh yeah. Duchesne is his worst enemy in episode 2. I'm not gonna get like too into like each episode because everybody watched them together and like I can't do it episode by episode like I do a Power or anything else where you gotta break down each episode and you give, your insight on this. A little bit harder to do it like this. We'd be here all day. But I feel like this was oh yeah. Like I think he went to go talk to Life about his money, man. One thing about I think this was before Life. I think about Duchesne is like he one of them niggas, bro. Like he's a natural leader, but sometimes his way of thinking gets in the way of the bigger picture. Like Duchesne was always worried about self, getting out the game. Well, getting back right first, you know what I'm saying, but then getting out the game and just getting his situation together. But he really wasn't looking out for everybody else. He was looking out it was like oh, I'm gonna pass my throne to so and so such and such. Bro, you gotta really really get to the playbook and look at the whole scope of shit. Because I do kind of understand, I do get why Sully did what he did by killing Jamie. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But in the same breath, it's like, Duchesne, bro, this your brother. You was warm with this other little nigga and you was trying to put him in position. But this is your brother, nigga. Like, you feel me? And so, like, and I get, like, Sully was one of them niggas where you couldn't really just talk to him. It's like, you got this nigga over here that's like, he just think his word is law and, he looking out for self, but he still kind of he looking out for the organization, but the only reason why he looking out for the organization because it really like depends, like that really like it's a telltale on how his story gonna end. But then you got Cuz over here that's like he quick tempered, hot head, quick to talk to semi. Really, he erase a nigga in a heartbeat. Like he just be on edge, and there's no like in between. Like with the both, you need really and truly, bro. Both of them niggas really wasn't fit to be the top boy. Them niggas was a right and left hand to a nigga that could really make better decisions. But that's a story for another time. But yeah, Duchesne was definitely his worst enemy, bro. Like, and then I like the fact that they had put postpartum in her, like Lauren dealing with the death and the situation with her ex, like that cult like abusive relationship she was in, to having a baby and dealing with postpartum and coping, using drugs to cope with what she had going on, which that shit was crazy, but it's real. This whole show was completely real from top to bottom, but that was real because we don't never really get to see what's going through a woman's head, man. She had a lot going on. First of all, she had a whole human come out of her body. Within, first a human grew in her body for 9 months. Then she was getting her ass whooped by some abusive, crazy psychopath. And then from after that, she had the baby. She's taken from the psychopath. And she's dealing with this shit all on her own in the middle of her sister dealing fucking dog food and fucking cocaine, which is fucking crazy. Really, I think it was more so dog food than it was, the girl. But anywho, that's beside the point. But yeah, that shit's a lot to deal with, especially when you were innocent. And then you got Sully wanting to kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on, bro. And I can understand why she was going through what she was going through, because she was a civilian. And she didn't ask to be in that lifestyle, but she was. And sometimes, again, we a product of our environment. And sometimes this is it. But, that's a part of it, bro. Like, they was telling a good ass story. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. Episode 3, The Hit. Oh yeah. The Hit was smooth. I feel like all of this shit was rushed the whole season. From episode 1 to episode 6, they was trying to put a cap on it. I think that like I said, it was good for what they did. But I feel like it was rushed. And some of this shit, it made sense, but it didn't make sense. Like, it was like, bro, take your time. It was almost like no foreplay. They had a lot of shit they could explore. I think they could have basically did a better ending of how they basically ended everything. I feel like everything was rushed, and some of the stuff they did made sense, but some of the stuff it was just like, I don't know. I just think this season it was cool, but it just wasn't the best endings. But The Hit, it was straight. I like how they Sully and Dushane was able to work together, and Sully was basically just telling Dushane, shut the hell up. Like, you not run a point. You always trying to run point. Like, nigga, you either gonna stay or you gonna leave. But nigga, this is how I'm gonna get you your money, and you gonna shut up and be here. And even when they was in the mix, Dushane didn't really do much. It was really Sully handling the business, like putting folks down, erasing these niggas. And I thought what was funny was when Sully killed dude's son, and dude was like, he was crying. I was like, God damn. I said, they really just came in here and just released the whole mayhem on this nigga. This nigga been wanting to see his son forever, and then Sully just put one right in his forehead in front of his face. It's crazy. Then killed his, I guess, great nephew. I don't know. But yeah, that was
good.
Them niggas green as hell. Anywho, crazy. And they stole all that damn dog food from them, which is crazy. Like, fucking, I forget how much money they said. It was 25 keys of food, which is ridiculous. So that shit crazy. Let me see. Oh yeah. I meant to ask before we get off episode 3. Dushane, whatever however you say, Dushane. Yeah, that's the name, Dushane. He lost his girlfriend because of his temper. Let's backtrack. He told the Jeffrey dude if he didn't find or whatever end up happening, he was gonna kill him, which he did say that. But I thought that was stupid, and it was again another reason they rushed this shit. It was just rushed all together. I thought it was stupid because, nigga, why are you going to kill a nigga because they run out with your bread? You are a criminal. Which I get it. Criminals do shit. You know what I'm saying? You are a murderous criminal. that used to be, that's still kind of known as the kingpin of a drug empire, on the run from Jamaica because you killed the nigga, and now you're here and you impulsively beat the shit out of a nigga and kill him with a damn cast iron skillet. It's crazy to me. Then you left him in the house. That doesn't make any sense for his help to find. You try to like, bro, this nigga is dumb. Like, impulsive at his finest, bro. Like, that nigga was never really that impulsive, but this nigga was impulsive, bro. It was fucking crazy. I was like, bro, this nigga, I thought I don't know. That was stupid and rushed, I felt like. But hey, man, whatever. Cause he ain't never do no stupid shit like that. Like, I've never known him to do, but I guess when you're back against the wall, you lose $16 million because you're a fucking idiot. You're giving another criminal $16 million to like invest the shit that your money gonna be there and you're gonna have access to it. Fucking idiot. He was better off just storing that shit in the house somewhere. $16 million, bro. You gave somebody $16 million. Why don't you just keep it somewhere in a safe in a fucking? You could have bought a flat or an investment property or something, or just and stored it there where nobody knew. Put it under LLC or corporation and just nobody knew it was your shit, and you just stored your money there. Or you could have had with $16 million. You could have had 30 different spots, bro. You could have had, matter of fact, you could have had 32 different spots, and you could have had $500,000 in each. That's how stupid this shit was. I'm like, you fucking idiot, bro. 32 different properties. That's why you diversify your shit. You can go to each one. You can have some choppers in them bitches and $500,000 in each, and each crib lace. I wouldn't even rent the motherfuckers out. Wouldn't have nobody clean them. I go by every day, have a fucking crazy security system on that shit, and boom. Or if you didn't want to do 32, that is a lot. You could have did 16, or you could have did 8, and then had your money divvied up in each one and being cool. Because 32 properties. That is crazy though. If you had 32 properties, you had to go to each property and collect $500,000. Bro, that shit is wild. Or you could have came to the station. Like, this nigga was dumb, bro. Like, niggas don't be thinking, bro. This shit's stupid. That's why I was like, it's fucking whatever. But so episode 4. Jack is dumb as fuck. Cause this is another reason why I thought this shit was stupid. Yeah. I get, like, she had a lot of stuff going through her mind. People, like, her friends telling her, like, hey, bro, you need to stop selling drugs. But, like, I know you mad. I know you sad. I know you feel how you feel. But you're part of the reason why your sister gone. She made her decision, but you are putting the drugs in the community. And now your sister's an overdose on some bad fucking heroin. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't think to not sell that shit. Then, like, of course, you know, when you're grieving, you gonna go to the nigga that sold her the dope and you gonna kick his ass. But you are the reason why that's your crew. How she knew to get it from one of your niggas, and he was like, man, don't tell Jack I did the shit. Your crew, bro. You can't blame nobody but yourself. So then you have a bright idea of going and fucking robbing 2 psychopaths, or really 1 psychopath, but yeah, no, 2 psychopaths stash for niggas you used to work for, or you do work for. And you know how crazy these niggas are. Really Sully. You know how crazy Sully is. It's fucking crazy to me, bro. I don't even understand it because she's grieving. Bitch, you already know what he said. He said, going down that road isn't good. I've been there. I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you done seen what this nigga did to niggas. And you gonna fucking sit here and do some... Bruh, that shit was stupid. So then you did all this to show your friend Kieran, who just fucking almost got deported to Rwanda, and his mama got cancer. You involved him just for him to lie and then get his shit murdered by selling this fucking goblin over there. That shit's crazy to me, cuz. Like, it's crazy. Like, that shit, her whole thought process behind that shit was dumb. It was selfish. It was prideful when she got her mans killed. That shit was dumb as fuck, bro. Stupid. Bruh, like, I know it's TV, but it was just like, nigga, what was you thinking, bruh? And you know, when as soon as you hit the shit, Sully was gonna call who was there. Nobody else knew besides the white girl and dude, Kieran. That shit was dumb as hell. Like, you knew they was gonna figure that shit out. Crazy. So that was crazy. D. Shane on the run. I don't even want to talk about it. This nigga stupid as fuck. Cause how the fuck did you not know you was gonna get caught? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. How did you not know you wasn't gonna get caught? You left the body there, dumbass. Somebody gonna come looking for this nigga. Then you fucking didn't take the skillet you killed the nigga with. You fucking dumb. Bro, that shit was so stupid. Then bro, I know like his heart was racing. He's like, I just killed this nigga out of a fucking rage and shit. Like, bro, just like, whatever he dude had cleaning supply, he just like drizzled it on there and then even like that shit was stupid. Didn't have no glove. Like, he had gloves on, but he took them off when he was trying to clean. But it's like, nigga, you still opened the door. Still had your hands on the counter. And you whooped the shit out of this nigga with a skillet, bro. Come on, bro. He should have burnt the house down. That's what I would have did. I would have torched that nigga shit. Fuck. And he got cameras, bro. Like, bro, that shit was stupid. That's why I be like, dog, what the fuck is going through these niggas' mind? Like, in my mind, it's like, you have some fucking drug lord that's done went to Morocco, murdered some Moroccans and shit to goddamn become the plug, super plug, and to like dismantle this gang war, and you got your motherfucking arch enemy to kill his best friend for some, I forget what the fuck happened. I gotta refresh my memory on that shit. The fat dude kid. All to come in there in a rage, blackout, kill a nigga, and not clean up your mess. Fucking dumb. That shit is, it's just terrible writing, I guess. I don't know if it's terrible writing or if it's just like, I don't know, bro. D. Shane's a fucking idiot. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. D. Shane's an idiot. In the final episode, I got a couple pieces for this shit. You know what I'm saying? The final episode, bro. Man. Stephen, bro. Hats off to you, bro. Like, it takes a lot. I got chills saying this. It just get, when I said it, I got chills. I finished this at 4:00 this morning too. But Stephen, man, it take a lot for a dude not to avenge his brother's death, and then the fact that you pointed the gun. I think it's because half of it was because he didn't get the reaction. He didn't get the reaction he wanted when he pulled the gun on him. That was the first thing. First thing was when he said, "How does it feel?" And he was just like, "You gotta do what you gotta do." I was like, "Damn!" Like, Sully knew his time was coming, and then he was like, he said, I think he said, "That feeling left me a long time ago," and then he was like, "Cause obviously killing a nigga is a hard thing to do." You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's like, okay, I'm about to take a life. This is broad daylight too in the park, which is fucking crazy. But I don't wonder how he caught that nigga slipping like that. He came out of nowhere like a ghost. But anywho, I like to see him on Power. Them niggas on Power would be great if they do a Power spinoff in London. But anywho, his reaction, I think, made him just be like, "Bro, it's not worth it. You deserve to live how you live. You got a soulless look in your face. You're sad everywhere you go. And you're on the run. You deserve to feel how you feel." I got a character like that. You hear me? That shit was crazy. I was in character. But nah, I feel like that shit was real, bro. And I think it takes a lot for a young man. I guess he's like 15, 16, 17, somewhere around there, to sit here and not make a childish decision like he was about to make, because that's a grown person decision, but it would be childish, emotional, super emotional, because all you want, like, you alone, your brother took care of you, your parents did, your other brother, he gone out the way, and it's like you don't know what to think. You don't really have no guidance. You just got some pussy for the first time. You ain't talking to bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's a lot, bro. And for you to make a grown decision like that, man, I fucks with him.
Okay.
How does it feel?
What you had to see that day was fucked up. But it had to be done. It's like, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm okay with it.
How does it feel?
To be honest, Stefan, he done left me a long time ago.
Not worth it.
His innocence. But then when Sully got in the car, he was just like, damn, young nigga almost caught me slipping. You know what I'm saying? He was in that motherfucker. He like, huh, and got smacked. He hit on a horn. That was Jack, because Jack knew that she was never gonna be able to live with Sully alive. She knew that. She knew she wouldn't be able to take care of Delroy. Delroy, baby Jack, her girl, and live in peace. You know what I'm saying? She knew. She knew what she had to do. And she knew she didn't get that pass, bruh. And Deshane robbed her. She had to do something. So it was just like, she chose her family. And shit, that's understandable. Like I said, bruh, like I said, bro, your ambition will kill you. Sully's ambition got him killed. That nigga thought he was invincible. You feel me? He was walking around like the big bad boogeyman. And number one, he could have got spanked by that little nigga, but Jack got him out of there because another reason why she got him out of there because he killed Kieran. He was just raging, bro. You just know, like in these shows when niggas start going through this like peak antagonist role, that niggas about to get their ass smacked somehow, some way. And it was poetic and like real, like movie like and cinematography and theatrical the way they did it, because you can't tell, but we know. I could tell by the walk. I know she was heartbroken from Kieran. She went home. She ran. She cried. The baby was there. The girl was there. The girl was like, "You need to get out the light." She smacked that nigga. Come on, right in the nugget. Shit all over the window. You know what I'm saying? He died like he needed to die, like a dog, or a deer or something, cause he was doing fucked up shit to people, man. But anywho, that shit was good though. Even though I feel like this season was rushed, bro, and like some parts you like, oh, it's kind of poor writing, but it was still good. They did what they needed to do. I'm glad they came back. I'm glad they ended it. It was just, you know, I hate when certain shows get dragged on, but they definitely did what they needed to do with this one. They tied up loose ends, and I just like, I don't think they left no stone unturned. What I need to review is Gangs of London. I done seen that shit. It's one episode I think I ain't seen, but I want to review that. I got to rewatch it and review it. But anyways, it's your boy Chip the Hustler. If you like this content, I need you to like, subscribe, and comment. That's it. That's all you gotta do. If you love me, I love you. Welcome to the family though. Chip the Hustler. Let's go.